No.
You always say that.
I know, but you said you're going to do it yourself. I was like, no.
I feel like, what's the movie where it's like, Cinderella? Cinderella! Am I like, wait, hang on. Let me just, you can zip me up.
I can find out soon enough.
Yeah, when I
Wait
talk
a
for
second, I'm just going to take a picture of your boots.
Wait, don't twist. Yeah, it sits like here.
He's getting changed. Are you getting changed? Oh, I'm just doing videos.
This way.
Which way?
Oh, actually, no, it is that way. Yeah, you're right. Mine is this way. Yeah, mine's that way.
You know, you're good.
So you said you, Angie.
Fuck you guys. Jump and kiss me.
Alright, look who's behind.
Don't worry.
Can I go with...
They are so
Yeah, the cuties are first.
Yeah? Are you going to tell the boys where you want them to stand?
Oh. So where are we walking into? That door there. Okay.
You want to tie it on your right and tie it on your left.
Yeah, so do you want to come and stand here ready?
Good luck.
We're going
So just go. Lips, could you stand back?
Yeah, I'm filming it.
To be your husband? Do you promise to love and to cherish him, to rejoice with him in the good times, to comfort him through the difficult times, and remain true to him for the rest of your lives together?
I do.
Now these names I can see well done, Tyler. So you can stand. Lovely. You just stand there. Now giving in the Angie, I give you this ring
Angie, I give you this ring
as a token of my love
as a token of my love
and respect for you,
and respect,
and in celebration of our marriage.
and in celebration of our marriage.
Very professional. Dan, I give you this ring
Dan, I give you this ring
as a token of my love
as a token of my love
and respect for you,
and respect for you,
and in celebration of our marriage.
and in celebration of our marriage. Oh, sorry.
Thank you very much. So take a seat. I think it's a very, very great privilege and my pleasure to announce that from this moment on, you're now lawfully joined together as husband and wife. And Dan, would you like to seal the occasion with a kiss for your beautiful
What's that? You pretty. Is this a grand entrance? Oh
I think we saved you a seat.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Oh, we're going to stand.
Switch it on.
Hello.
Yeah, now it's on.
Hi everyone.
Hello.
We are Angie's siblings and wanted to give this speech on behalf of my dad. He sadly has Parkinson's, but he's happily here today.
Hang on, did I give a wave?
Wave.
So, introductions. This is Sabrina, the eldest sibling, also known as the mummy stylist, the Woolworths detective, the social media guru from Data Steam Fair, and the mayor of Slough.
And this is Luke, the middle sibling, the Scottish one, and I'm not saying this bit.
The diamond of the family.
Angie has been and will always be the baby of our family.
We still call her Brat to this day because she's such a brat. Nice place.
Sorry.
We still call her Brat to this day because she was such a brat back in the day.
But now, we use that nickname with love and affection.
So it's really strange to be here now at Brat's wedding day. But at the same time, it's really wonderful and a day we've all been looking forward to.
These are the ones who have helped raised Angie since the day she was born, he knows what influences we had on her, which have got her to where she is today. Starting from the toddler days, when she would be singing "The Boy Is Mine" by Brandy Woody Park. The boy is mine. Unbreaking My Heart by Tony Braxton. Unbreaking My Heart. Spice Girls, Two Become One. And then all of the concerts we took her to, like her first one to see Steps.
And then, yes, round of applause for Steps. Those other lessons where we helped her stand on a chair because to see over the crowd because we're short and we're on the very back row.
Then, as she got older, Fall Out Boy, Linkin Park, Kill Switch Engage, All Time Low, and her favourite band, Paramore.
But we also took gigs where I was too ashamed to ask anyone to come with me, like to And then we get to the time when she didn't need us for gigs anymore. So instead, we'd be parents and waiting in the car park to pick her up, like kids to carry her home with you.
And let's not forget Angie, first band, Death by Cats.
The sound was like screeching cats, like it was definitely awful.
Anyway, now Angie goes to gigs all of the time as part of their job, so it's been a long road since the days of Steps.
My life coach once asked me if you could relive a day without changing a thing, what day would you pick? And for me, there'd be so many behind that, like secret cinema days, but not the Korean one. Random rock band sessions, or front row at WWE where I patted John Cena on the back and proceeded to wipe his sweat onto Angie's t-shirt.
For me, I would relive sneaking her into Legally Blonde at the cinema when she was a little kid. She was so excited, or eating cheeseburgers on South End Beach with teenage Angie. And that whole summer, she was always just there in our flat in Brixton when I had a newborn baby Tyler. It was just so lovely having her with me.
Angie may be the youngest and our baby sister, but she's followed her own path always. We each, our siblings, have our similarities, but we also have our differences. Like my sisters are all really headstrong and I'm emotionally fragile.
Angie is the cool one, not just because of her bright pink hair. She's the cool aunt for Tyler and Lily.
And then Dan came along and swiftly became a favourite. He's the cool uncle to Lily and Tyler, and knowing that he's my parents' favourite son as well now. He's the #1 in-law in our rankings as well. But it's well deserved because he truly is such a nice guy. I can't believe there's actually people out there that are so nice like Dan and his family. It's really nice and yeah.
It's so true. Yeah, Doctor. And Angie is a really kind-hearted person, goofy, fun to hang out with, and so adventurous. Angie and Dan are totally the perfect match.
We're so happy to have Dan as part of our family now. I know he's going to be a great brother-in-law, and I know that he'll be a marvellous husband. I'm sure he'll avenge anyone that wrongs Angie, and he'll watch out for Angie for infinity. The way he's looked after my dad, he's been a real hero for Highland. We know your alliance will be a strike force to reckon with in the real time being of life.
Congratulations to you both. We are so proud and so happy.
Before we go, we have the surviving members of the Back to the Northwood Boys here with us today. And like many retired band members, they've moved into reality show judging. So they're here to score our speeches. So judges, what score would you give Sabrina? And now what score would you give me?
Thank you everyone. enjoy your evening.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for all coming here today. I know some of you have travelled from far away, so I'm sure those guys appreciate it. To introduce myself, I'm Kev, and I'm Dan's darker, older, taller, better-looking brother. Isn't that right, Dan? So where to begin? When Dan was really young, my parents used to be quite concerned because his method of going to sleep was that he used to bash his head against the cot repeatedly until he knocked himself out every night, which I'm sure you guys can all agree, it probably explains a lot. And then moving to Dan's first day of primary school, he came back home and said to my parents, well, I'm glad that's all over, thinking he's completed school and was never going back again after one day. So, pleading, mate. And then, growing up, there was another time where I think Dan's a bit more mischievous than me when he was growing up. For some reason, he was going around our estate and he was nicking the tyre valve caps off all the neighbours' cars and all around the estate. And to this day, we still don't really know why. Put on your bike, right, okay. He was caught by one of the parents' neighbours, one of the parents who came and brought him back. And all I remember that you were grounded for a really long time from that. And then another time where Dan was, he had teddies in his room, and my mum was moving all the teddies, and she felt some crunchiness in the back of the teddies. They opened up the back of the teddy, and there was a page 3 model from the Sun in the back of the teddy. The internet wasn't around then, I guess. Each to their own. Obviously, being 2.5 years apart when we were growing up, we were very close. So we had lots of mutual things like playing computer games and listening to music, which I've obviously heard quite a lot of tonight. Copying me is another way of putting it. But one thing I could never copy was that terrible, terrible fringe that you used to have on your MySpace profile photo. However, neither of us have to worry about fringes now, so don't worry about that. But Dan was a loyal brother to me, even when we were growing up. We were at the same schools together, and me and my friends used to tend to walk the opposite way between schools. We had an upper and lower school, and me and my friend Podge would often literally pick Dan up and carry him the opposite way from his lesson, and pretty much kidnap him every day. And you must have been late to your lessons every single day, but he never grasped on me and never told me off or never got in trouble from it. And you must have got in a lot of trouble for being repeatedly late every day. So I thank you for that. And then growing up, then during the second lockdown, Dan obviously moved in with Angie, mainly because he couldn't leave the house. But I think my mum and dad were glad because it was for the first time in 30 years that they actually had a flat or a house to themselves. And they've already replaced or got plans to replace Dan's bedroom, but whilst keeping mine. So he's always mentioning that every single day because I'm obviously the favourite. But now Dan and Angie have bought a lovely place together in Acton, and you're growing up and you're creating a new life for yourself, and for that I'm really proud. You two have got the whole world ahead of you. Enjoy the journey together. I wish you both the best of luck, and it's been an honour to be your best man today. Angie, welcome to the Rudge family. Good luck. Is your problem now. And Dan, if I can give you one parting tip of advice, which I get told daily by my stepson, which is happy wife, happy life. Yeah. Now, I would like to all raise your glasses with me, and I'd like to toast to Mr. and Mrs. Roach. Cheers.
Mrs. Roach.
Thank you. And I'm going to pass you to the groom now. Thank you.
Oh, thanks, Jack. That's the page 3 story. That was it. I'll be honest, I've loved yeah. Wow. Well, first of all, I would like to thank everyone for being here today. It's, I know some of you have really travelled quite far to be with us here on our special day, and without you all here, well, it would have been much cheaper. So, but it doesn't mind your bride look wonderful, everyone. Can we give her a massive? Now, despite appearances, me and Angie are the same age. Yes, I know. She has these beautiful, youthful looks, and, well, I don't. Oh, thank you. Somehow, this bold old man has gone on to land himself a right catch. But for those of you that don't know mine and Angie's backstory, we actually met whilst living in student accommodation at De Montfort University in Leicester. And we actually met on the very first day of university. I had managed to befriend one of Angie's flatmates at the time, and I had gone over to their flat for something to eat. Mainly because I was the stereotypical student that couldn't feed himself. But so when Angie walked into the flat, I was already standing in her living room like some sort of unwanted guest. Bless her.
Squeeze my hand.
There you go, everyone. That's how yes. We got it out eventually, didn't we? So yeah, I squeezed my hand with everyone. So that was 2 years. I thought I'd planned quite well, but obviously it didn't. But all I know is that you make me a better person. I have never been happier than I'm with you, and I just cannot wait to spend the rest of my life. That was a bit mushy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Shall we move on? Yeah, let's move on. So, to Dr. Ali and Helen, Angie's parents, everyone, I just wanted to thank you for all the support that you've given us over the last few years. You have raised just the most incredible daughter, and it's an absolute honour to be part of your family. Next to my mum and dad, you two are just the best role models that any son can ask for. You've been married for 42 years, I think that's right. And they're still going strong. I can only hope that me and Angie are half as happy as what you two are 42 years in. And on top of all of that, you managed to raise one half-decent son. I would also like to thank my brother and best man Kev, he made a great speech, and also to the Maid of Honour Sab and Zoo for making a speech as well. Yes, thanks very much. It's massively appreciated. Also, thank you to all the bridesmaids and groomsmen. I got that right. I was going to say groomsmaids, nearly said that, so I got that right. Thank you. You managed to help us day one very smoothly, and we couldn't have done it without you. And finally, it's just a thank you to the venue here at Lillybrook Manor and all the staff and suppliers that have made it possible today. Thank you. Now, without further ado, would you join me by raising a glass to my beautiful new wife and giving her the most enormous round of applause that you have given anyone ever. Woo! To Angie Roach! Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you.
3, 2, 1, and I'll be yours until the stars fall from the sky. Yours until the rivers all run dry. In other words, until I And I'll be yours till the sun will shine. I'm gonna stay right here by your side. Do my best to keep you satisfied. Nothing in the world could drive me away. Every day you'll hear me say, baby, I'm yours.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please join your bride and groom on the dance floor?
Baby, I'm yours.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please join your bride and groom on the dance floor?